Good day, blessings and greetings, my angels. Thank you for joining me. This is Sacred Sagittarius, Angels Answers All, your long-standing, one of your first original Sagittarius-only channels here on YouTube, bringing you energetic messages for the Sagittarius community. As always, if this is your first time, please don't let it be the last. Share, like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome, welcome. Happy new week. Happy last week of July in the year 2024 as we know it. Special shouts out to subscribers Antoine, Kathy B, Mona Sagan, and Kaya Brock. I hope you guys are having a blessed week. My subscribers who do comment, look forward to your subscriber card pull to be done this week as we end and celebrate the beautiful July that most of us have had. I hope many of you are enjoying a day off, or maybe you're on to work having your cup of coffee, a latte, or whatever's flipping your boat on this beautiful Monday. I'm not a political person, but I do want to mention prayers to all of the people in the United States as we are going through a transition time as far as a political stance and who our leaders are. And, it takes a lot to be a leader. It takes a lot to be the emperor. So prayers for those who've been in that position and all that they've done in a positive way, what they've tried to contribute, and prayers to those who might be seeing themselves in that position in the future. We just pray that whoever leads this country will lead it with honesty, truth, and light, and do good not only by the United States, but by the whole entire world. So thank you for those of you who keep our country and our world in your prayers and really are truth fighters and truth believers that goodness will always prevail. Cause a blessing prayed for. We are tapping into the general weekly energies for this last week of July. I have posted several readings, and I have maybe 2 more to do that I'm going to try to finish today, which will kind of finish up all your updates that I'm going to do anyway for the month of July. I'm starting to get ready to do my selections for the rotation for the decks that I'll be using in August. And again, in the comments below, I'm really thinking about using all of my decks that I created as the clarifiers for the month of August, along with the tarot. If that's something that you think is kind of cool, let me know and I'll do that. Okay, cause a blessing prayed for. Heavenly Father, thank you for guarding and protecting my spirit and energies as I come forth with love and light to bring these messages to Sagittarius. Protect them along the course of their day, their journey, whether they're at home or at their desk. Protect us from all evil, and may the blood of Christ guard and keep us whole in your love and light forever and ever. Amen. Okay. I was going to start first with the tarot, but I got these cards in my hand, so let's go. Memories of love. Some of you could be can't get it out. So it might be a couple of memories, or the memories of someone, past or present, could have you tongue-tied. Sometimes when you sit, and especially as you age and you sit back and you kind of reflect on your life and the people that you've come across in your journey, boy, we all have some stories to tell, right? I'm quite sure if we could fill the comments up. But there's always just particular things that make you giggle and make you tongue-tied. So I feel like that's the energy like this week. That some of you are going to be chuckling to yourself when you think about certain moments, certain experiences that you went through and experienced in life with people. Some of these people you still deal with. Others, you have no clue where they're at. But the memories, that's the good part. The good memories, the memories of love, the laughter and joy stays with you. With this candle being lit here with the energy of 6, some of you could be lighting candles in honor of 6 people, or their birthday might have been on the 6th. So this is definitely lighting the candle for someone who might be ill or someone who has passed on. And definitely we want to have memories of love with those who've gone before us. So this could be you drawing very close to your ancestors, or again, loved friends, ex-co-workers, ex-lovers that are no longer with you. But again, the memories, the joy that they brought you while they were here resonate and stay with you. Heartache and loss, like I said, yes. So this could be a sign that some of you are lighting a candle. You might unfortunately be experiencing a loss this week, or someone is slowly transitioning and you're trying to prepare yourself. You're saying prayers, you're in solitude. Your vibration is a little low, which would be expected. and you're thinking, I think that's the one thing that we do when we sense that someone is leaving us and they're going home to God, is that we do think of the good things. At that moment, it really doesn't matter how many arguments you had or all the disagreements when you didn't see eye to eye. What matters is the quality time that you spent to each other, the kind things that you shared, and brought to each other's life. And those are the memories that you want to have about a person. Those are the memories as you light candles in their honor and you pray that they have a peaceful transition that you hope that they take with them as well. We also get followed suffering in silence. For some of you, this particular person could have been suffering in silence for a while, and you might not been aware of their situation until now, when again they're transitioning. So you're contemplating how brave this person was, and yet you feel kind of sorrow in your heart that you weren't aware, because you want to be there, right? We always want to be there, especially when you're empath. We might feel and detect things, but unless someone confirms it, we really never know. So you felt like this person suffered in silence. You felt like you could have been there more. So you might have like a little, survivor's type of remorse type of energy. And it also makes you look at your own health, your own life, how you handle major crisis in your life. Do you tend to close in and go within? Do you suffer in silence? Do you not cry out to others or discuss and communicate what it is that you're going through? So as sad as it is when we're on the brink of losing people and they're going on to their next stage of life, it does give us time to pause and to think of our own life and how we handle our life and how we will handle our own transition. The bottom of the deck, we get recognition and reward. For some of you, as you think about your journey in this life and you reflect on your own vitality and your own prosperity, many of you feel like you really haven't lived your purpose yet, and if you are going towards it, you have so much yet to do and so much yet to understand. So you're asking the universe for guidance. You want to be able to receive your flowers while you're here. You want to work hard to be acknowledged that you've done a good job and that in God's eyes you have completed your mission. So for many of you, this week of July, as you go through life, you will take time to pause to kind of ascertain where it is that you are, where it is that you want to be. How would you feel if you got to where you would want to be in life, and what that would look like as far as your contribution to the world. With the energy of partnerships and alliances in the middle, for many of you, in order for you to proceed further and to have the success, to branch out and to accomplish whatever your purpose and mission is in this particular cycle of life, it's going to take time for you and effort to meet and network with other people, affiliates, partnerships. Start real small and then build out your network. Weed out who vibes with your energy, who truly is aligned with what it is that you want to do in this lifetime and what life means to you and what your purpose signifies as how you navigate through these partnerships. Some people might be a partner with you for spiritual reasons, to uplift you. Others might be a partner to finance your dreams. And others could be a partner to love you and to guide you and to hold you and to celebrate with you. The other energies we get for this week is the dark night of the soul. For many of you, you could be still in a place where you're confused. You're not quite sure where your light is to shine, where your sense of direction is. You could be, like I said, going through a real deep moment of regret or just questioning life and your purpose and your being, as you lose people in your life, as you mourn the loss of life of friends and family. Again, it makes you think deeper about your own life, your own, being in this world, and what that means and what that looks like, and where you are, numerically in this life. If you're, at the age where you need to be taking life seriously, or you feel like the clock is ticking and you haven't done enough. Some of you feel rejected because you haven't been able to do the things or experience the things that you want in life. Or some of you might feel when it comes to love and relationships, you've had to not you've been rejected, but you've also had to deal with rejection as far as you rejecting people, not because you wanted to, but because things just didn't work out. With the card of fall, there could be something positive happening in the fall, or you're looking towards the fall, or the energy of the fall makes you think of rebirth, something new. The trees start to lose their leaves and they shed their skin and they kind of show who they are to their bare roots. So for you, the fall might represent that. After you go through this summer, and if some of you do deal with a lot of loss, you might want to shed your skin of that mourning and of that pain and just sow new seeds and really look at your life and really jumpstart it and really look at it seriously and take action. Whereas before, you were kind of like, I'll do it, when I have time. But like I said, as you see your favorite movie stars or your favorite childhood actors or your favorite gymnasts or sports players or members in your family, your friends or co-workers transition at such young and very varied ages of life, because for us now, aging should be like in your 80s and 90s, but when people transition so much earlier in life, it does remind us of the sanctity and the very delicate part of life, that we really don't know a time, and there is no particular time that each of us could be called home. Let's get a clarifier on fall. Loyalty. So in the fall, some of you might actually be getting a pet, and this came up in the week in one of your readings that I did for the update about getting a pet. And if you haven't had time to look at the mid-month updates that I posted since Friday, please do in your convenience. Loyalty. The reason why you're getting a pet, maybe you are emotionally detached and you're not feeling getting into a relationship right now. Maybe the burden and the sorrow of all the loss that you have been experiencing or witness is too much for you right now to put your energy into a relationship. But nothing soothes your soul. Nothing gives you kind of like that immediate love and comfort and unconditional love and attention like a pet. So I do feel for some of you, you might be like, you know what? I think this is what I can handle right now. A pet is not going to question me back. It's not going to challenge me too much. It's going to love me unconditionally. It's going to be there for me. And as I love it, it will love me. So as many of you being turned off maybe by certain energies of people that you've come across in life, or just like I said, this very heavy dread of loss that you're experiencing, and those who might be suffering in your life, you want something to bring you joy. You want something that is going to remind you of what it is to be loved and to love. And nothing brings more loyalty than a pet. With the energy of one, some of you are tired physically, the crying, being there and trying to be there for people that you love that are transitioning or going through difficult times. Your heart's a little worn, your spirit's a little worn. You feel like you want to go dancing, or you want to dance in the remembrance of their life. You're trying to, it's hard when you're trying to mourn, because there's still life that you have to live. And we go to these celebrations of life and all these things to celebrate life, and then we find ourselves dancing. And in a way, as we should, because even though we lose people that we love, we also celebrate the joy of their life and the fact that they were here. So it's okay to cry, but it's also okay to dance and to sing and to celebrate, like I said, all the fond memories that you've spent with this person. Many of you, you have settled into a particular way of thinking right now in life, and you're kind of just comfortable with it. You're not ready for change. You're not ready to adapt to anything new. For many of you, you're settling into your own space and time because you want to escape from the world. You want to escape from the monotony of the pressures that life in the world can bring. But the overall energy of the Fool, many of you through these experiences and the losses that you're going through with your friends and family, you want to take a leap of faith. You want to be strong enough to live your life to the fullest. You realize how fleeting life and love can be. That's why you want the security and loyalty of a pet. That's why you want to take a leap of faith and just live your life to the fullest. Be careful this week of someone who's a klepto. There's someone who's near you, could be a neighbor, friend, or co-worker, who has sticky fingers. Some of you are still unawakened to the truth about a particular person who might have sticky fingers. So I don't know if you have a friend or someone in your inner circle that you think is kind of crooked or untrustworthy, but you don't want to confront them, but you're really convinced that they are. So you need to awaken to the truth, because you're lying to yourself if you really don't believe that this person has this problem. You are ready to confront them. And I think you should bring it to their attention that you know, because if someone has sticky fingers, if someone is always stealing or trying to take things from you or other people, eventually they're going to get caught, and then there will be dire consequences. So if this is someone that you can know and you can give them some intervention, I would confront them with the truth. Maybe they have an addiction. Maybe there's an underlying problem that is driving them to have this behavior. There is also someone this week in your life that's going to be unbothered. It could be the same person. They could be unbothered with your interest and of you trying to help them. A lot of deception with a particular person this week. If you're dating, or if you know someone in your circle that is dating or married, someone could be lying about a marriage or a pregnancy, or their financial status, or on who they're dating. In the middle of the deck, we end with unchanged. There's some situations and some people in your life, no matter what you do, no matter how you try to help them, they're not going to change. And we just have to recognize it and leave it as that. The animal spirit wants to come forth to end this reading with the energy of the panda. Today, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or workplace. I think it's really great. You can't necessarily maybe create a sacred space at your workplace unless you work for yourself, but definitely try to create a sacred space at home. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, just somewhere where you can tune out the world and tune into your inner spirit. May you have a blessed week. Namaste.